On Monday evening, police officers in Seattle boarded up the city's East Precinct and decamped, abandoning it after repeatedly clashing with protesters. In their wake, protesters have erected an autonomous zone, with tents, free food, art making, and rallies. Films are being screened on a projector in the evenings. The Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, or CHAZ, as it's being called, emerged spontaneously. Encompassing the precinct and portions of the Capitol Hill neighborhood around it, the area was previously a flashpoint for protester police skirmishes. Now, protesters are using the space to organize and build an alternative community. The occupants seek to prove that the community can operate without a police department at all. Permanent autonomous zones, like Hong Kong, have historically been designed to have near total legal and political autonomy. In Seattle, something different is shaping up, an intentional community that disavows the police, and that cares for all of its members. CHAZ occupants distribute food widely, including to homeless people, and instituted a garbage collection program on Wednesday. It's reminiscent of Occupy Wall Street, one protester, who identified himself as a teacher and member of the Black Rose Anarchist Federation, told Insider. "It's like the people who show up and are doing the work. People are really excited about it," he added. Among demonstrators, most people seem cautiously optimistic, one woman in the CHAZ told Insider. "I haven't seen any cops since they all left." The Seattle Police Department did not immediately respond to Insider's request for comment. As CHAZ emerged, some protesters have released a list of demands. "We do not request reform, we demand abolition," FreeCapitol Hill, an anonymous collective, wrote in a blog post Tuesday. "We demand that the Seattle Council and the mayor defund and abolish the Seattle Police Department and the attached Criminal Justice Apparatus." The collective demanded de-gentrification of the city, increased hiring of black healthcare workers, and an overhaul of the Washington state public school curriculum, with a greater focus on the history of black and Native Americans in the United States. They also called for an end to police violence. "We demand that the use of armed force be banned entirely," the collective wrote. "No guns, no batons, no riot shields, no chemical weapons, especially against those exercising their First Amendment right as Americans to protest." The Seattle Police Department's East Precinct, June 9, 2020 in Seattle, Washington. David Ryder, Getty ImagesLast week, Mayor Jenny Durkan put a 30-day ban on the police department's use of tear gas against protesters. After the ban was passed, however, officers still used the chemical irritant against a crowd, video footage shows.